Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sherwood Shakeup, episode 8. I'm your host, Matt Weinglass, and it's very, very nice to have everybody with us today. This has been a very intense week, and we had some unfortunate news hit us a few days ago. Our very good friend, a Hollywood legend, and part of our company for the last several years, the great Ed Asner, has passed away. And we are all coping right now and thinking about him and his family and friends. And we are getting through and we are getting by. And we have decided next week, we actually had Ed scheduled to appear on our show next Tuesday, a week from today. So obviously that's not going to happen. But what will happen is we'll be dedicating the entire show to Mr. Ed Asner next Tuesday. So we're very excited about that. We have a lot of fun stuff planned in remembering Ed. So we still have a show to do today, and we have a lot of awesome stuff happening right now in the community, and we know we have some brand new people to the community and people watching right now. So we thank you all for joining us right now. And before we get to our very special guest, I would like to introduce to you our brand new correspondent. We have with us Lizette Santiago.
Hi, Matt.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome to the Sherwood Shakeup. It's so awesome to have you part of our family. And as we expand, it's really cool to bring on different personalities and different people that, you know, can kind of interact and keep things fun and light. And we just love to have you. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting from NoHo Arts District. So, Matt, first of all, I want to give my condolences to everyone, you know, Ed's family, Ed Asner's family, friends, associates. Obviously, Ed was in the Barefoot Spirit project that was produced by the Sherwood Players production. And though I actually didn't get to work, you know, was cast with him in the project, we didn't get to like work together because, you know, when you do voiceover stuff, you don't sometimes even see the people that you work with. But just seeing him at all the events and, you know, having brief conversations with him, my heart, yeah, just goes out to him and his family and everyone. So, and to you, of course, too, and everyone at Sherwood Players. So,
very much appreciate that, Lizette. And you brought up Barefoot Spirit. It was a really amazing opportunity we had as a community to work with Ed as a group, as a team, and we put together a fantastic project. We're going to be talking a little bit about Barefoot next week, about some of the other projects that we ventured in together with Ed that he was, you know, he put his name on and was happy to be associated with us, which is just an honor that we've had so many opportunities to have his affiliation and his help with us. So yes, we'll be getting into that next week, but we're all, thank you for, your condolences.
Of course. Yeah, I know he had a lot, you know, he loved Sherwood Players production, and he seemed to be really happy to be proud of the community of Sherwood Players. So it's an honor to have, you know, have worked with him and cast in the project.
Absolutely.
With him. So
absolutely. So I was really happy to get you on the show, especially today, because
yay!
I know how lively and how happy you are. You always project this amazing energy that's just so positive, no matter what, you know, no matter what's going on, no matter if amazing stuff's happening or if there's a little bump in the road, you are always just positive and cheery. And I think that that's something that is very contagious. So we could do some of that right now, Lizette.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, this year, these last 2 years, obviously with COVID, and we don't need to, you know, revisit that right now. You know, it's happening again. It's part 2. We're in a sequel now. but I mean, personally, myself, you say it feels so nice for you to say that about my energy, because, you know, I've lost a lot of people, not to COVID, but I just lost a lot of close people to me in my life personally these last 2 years, and it's been really, really difficult. So I think I found a way to kind of overcome that by using humor and just positivity, and, you know, and just keep focusing on the dreams and the path, because I feel like the people that I've lost would have wanted me to do that. And that's why I'm turning things around and saying, I could be a victim of the emotions and like give into that. I mean, and we have to at some point because we have to heal. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel that you need to keep getting stronger and stronger. And these little challenges or these little things that were sent to me, I think have made me more and more positive and just trying to, and I'm not overcompensating. I'm just trying to find a different way of dealing with my pain for that, in a better way.
And you're doing a fantastic job. And like, I want to emphasize the part about it's contagious, because we have, no, I'm serious. Like, we have to set an example that others can kind of look and go, oh, wait, if she can do it, I can do it. Or just, it feels like that vibe just kind of, it infects us. And it's what we want to be infected with, this positive, inspiring, just feeling of, we can do it despite all of the lows. Like, we use that to fuel us as we move forward into our adventures.
That's amazing. And I was going to say, and if you don't want to feel that way, then when you're around me, maybe you should wear a mask so you won't catch what I have going on.
Should I put a mask on right now? Because I don't. No, sorry, I don't mean to joke. But, actually, I do.
No, it's wow. You got to look at the lighter side of things sometimes. That's how I feel,
So Lizette, I know we've had some really cool stuff happen this past week. What I mean, like, we just saw each other at the Spectrum event on Thursday,
and I have to say that was so amazing. We talk about things that you're going through and stuff, and the guest speaker was E.G. Daily, she's just, her resume is like unstoppable, And I could relate to her a lot because I didn't know she started in the business when she was a really young girl. I had no idea. I mean, I know she started young, but she really started really young. And I started young too. So obviously haven't had the success that she's had yet. But, in time, things are coming together. But it's just so nice to hear what she had to say. And the main thing that I took away from what she was talking to us about was, she said that if you love to act. If you love to sing. If you love to write, and everything else will just fall in place. You know what I'm saying? So I took away something strong from her the night of the Spectrum event, which if nobody's gone to the Spectrum event, please go to the next one that Matt has and puts out, because honestly, every time I go to these events, and obviously it's long, it's like going to class sometimes. It's so, you learn so much, and also you connect with people that are there, like seeing old friends, meeting new people. It's just such a great experience, especially if you want to get into the business, like hands-on, like more than anything.
So I'll quickly want to tell people who are hearing about Spectrum for the first time from us. So Spectrum is an idea we came up with a few years back, where we're basically bringing industry guests to the table into a room with all types of artists, actors, writers, producers, directors, all types. And to kind of give people a sense that we're all on this journey, no matter what your focus is, no matter what your specialty or your talent is. We're all on this journey of the business of the entertainment industry, the business of branding, the business of working your ass off, and all the different techniques and tricks and little industry secrets. And we would share those and kind of inspire people, and use these as networking events too. So they've been very successful over the years. And then of course COVID happened, and so we've been doing these like 3 or 4 a year, with really some really cool guests that come in. Like, we've just been in this space together. Right before COVID happened, we hooked up a new space, a very like our brand new theater space. They welcomed us in. They said, we want Sherwood Players here. We basically were able to take Thursday nights over at one of these theaters inside. It's called the Complex Hollywood. It's our brand new space, and we had our first event was scheduled for March of 2020, and what happened? We shut down. It was horrible, but we found a way to keep engaging with the community over the last year and a half. We had a few Spectrums, as we call them, Spectrums online. So we've done a few on Zoom. They just haven't been as effective. I'm sorry, they just haven't. So for me, with you, Lizette, and the rest of the group, for people that showed up on Thursday, that was our first. We got to finally go into new space at the Complex Hollywood for the first time, and it was so awesome to just finally be in person and be able to engage with people again in that environment. So,
And I'm a huge fan of the theater. I mean, from New York, and I, grew up with the stage, and I've done several plays on stage, and it just felt so good to be at a theater again, like live, because theater has shut down too, and it's I mean, things are starting to come back, like you said, little by little, but it's so nice to be in the theater. It's so nice to be amongst our colleagues, and just to
Yeah.
just get out and talk to people again in person without having that,
Yeah.
distance. It's so frustrating that we had to deal with that.
And we do have a few things in the works at our new theater space. You mentioned the next Spectrum. We have a special guest. I can't announce them just yet, but we're working on it.
Secret.
On the down low. But we'll be,
only I don't even know.
you don't even know. We're going to be able to announce that soon, but go to sherwoodplayers.com, people. Look for updates on the next Spectrum 23. Will be announced shortly. It'll be at the Complex Hollywood on an upcoming Thursday night in Hollywood. So this is in person. We will be sharing clips on our YouTube page, or on our channel. We'll be sharing clips from this past one. We'll be uploading those very soon. So if you don't make it out, you can see some highlight clips after the fact, but nothing's as good as just being there in person and really.
Nothing. Yeah, it's just such a good feeling. And like I said, it's just the energy. Because, we do these Zoom meetings and virtual things and stuff, but
Right.
it's not the same as like being in person. It's almost like dating, online dating, where you see someone or you like talk to them, but it's like you don't know if the chemistry is there until you actually see them in person. So it's better to vibe with someone in person. It's just a whole
Really, it really is. Yeah, that's a great.
Seriously, it's like, oh, the texting and okay, well, we're doing all this. We have all this chemistry here, but do we have it in person? And when you do, you're like, oh no.
I don't know about you, but I remember when the lockdown happened and people were talking about online dating, but like literally having like a first date like on Zoom. Like, and I'm
Oh
like, how the hell does that work? What is that? That doesn't
boy.
like
Yeah.
wait, so
I can make a whole spoof of that. Like, you have nice eyes, or is it the
like,
light that you bought that's like, or your ring? Is it your ring light?
I was gonna say, hey, you come here often, huh? But like, right.
You want a drink? Wait.
Yeah. So I left my wallet at home. Do you think you can pick up? No, that's.
Can you send me a
Let me
gift
call
card?
my mom. Maybe I can have my mom Zell me. That's not good? Not good for the first date, right?
No, no, not at all. But Matt, I know you have Spectrum.
Yes.
You have a lot of projects.
Oh,
That you're working on.
the director's course.
Course. Yes. Tell me about that, because I'm interested
Okay.
in that as well.
We got to get to our special guest here in a second. So I'll briefly talk about the director's course, and anything else you guys want to check out, go to sherwoodplayers.com. We have a lot of other stuff we just can't get to right now. But briefly, the director's course, I'll mention this. We will be in the Complex Hollywood Theater. It's an 8-week session. It's going to be on Thursday nights. I am 95% ready to announce this. The only thing holding me back from it was we had to test the waters. And as I said, this was our first time back in a real space, in a theater space last Thursday. We know people are scared. They're scared to come out and be part of things, especially if it's an ongoing workshop. We're hands-on. We're going to be on the stage. It's about, the director's course is about taking the director, student, either a first time or experience. You can be an actor, writer, anyone looking to get into directing. What we do is we take you through an 8-week process of going through discovering the vision that you have for the material, your relationship to that material, and your relationship to the actor. And so it's a 3-way trifecta that we're creating, and we're going through this week by week process. And by the end of the 8 weeks, each directing student will be able to showcase the best work they have in the class in an actual showcase that's a director's showcase that will go up on the 9th week with hopefully a full house. I mean, in the past, we've had full houses come out to these things. And so that's the thing we're trying to create. Again, we're 95% sure this is going to happen. It's about figuring it out, seeing do people have the bravery and the courage to come out? Obviously, we're COVID safe. We make sure you either have the Vax card or a recent test. And that's either way. We're not mandating the card. We're just saying you have to have one or the other. It's part of the rules at the theater, so we are respecting those rules. But other than that, you get in the space with us, and everybody, we can actually get some stuff done and actually get hands-on about the artistic process and be fearless, because that's what Sherwood is about, fearlessness.
Yes, love that. Love
leading-
that. Love that, Matt.
Hey, thank you so much, Lizette, for coming in with us. And
thank you for having me. And
you're keeping smiles on our face in this tough time. But it's very fun, and I look forward to having you back on the show soon.
Same. I look forward to have fun with Fernando, and have a great week, Matt. So we'll talk.
Awesome.
Soon.
And we'll talk soon, because we're going to be on Clubhouse at 3:00. So we're going to bring you on.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Lizette will be joining us again in about 45 minutes. We're going to be on Clubhouse app. Come join us on there. The Sherwood Players room. It's a Sherwood Players Club. The room is called Power to the Artist. 3:00 Pacific time. Okay.
and also too, Matt, when we're on there, the film festival too. I want to talk a little bit about that too. So
let's talk about the film festival on Clubhouse later.
On
okay.
Clubhouse. Absolutely.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Great.
All right.
Thanks, Lizette.
See you later. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun. So we're very happy to have Lizette part of our team. And now we will welcome our very special guest. We're very excited to have him. He's been a very good friend of us, our community. He is the co-director and lead animator on our project, our Sherwood Players project, Crash the Animated Series, which is 2 seasons in, and we're working on the 3rd season. He's the head of Pymington Studio, and I'm going to bring him in right now. Welcome, Fernando Mendez, to the show. Hi, Fernando.
Hi, everyone.
Great to meet you.
Okay. what a introduction. Okay.
So it's great to have you, Fernando. Can you first of all tell everybody where you're located and what are you doing there, and what is your company about? Where are you right now?
Okay, right now we're in Curaçao. It's a Dutch island in the Caribbean. We come from Venezuela. We came here like 7 years ago, and back there in Venezuela we established Pymington Studio. It's a creative studio. We do photography, graphic design, video production, animation, a lot of stuff, a lot of creative stuff. And right now we have more than 12 years working on this, and working on TV shows, animation, obviously, a lot of stuff, a lot of creative stuff.
Awesome. Yeah. And Fernando, when we first met, if you remember, and we've never been in person. We've never actually been in the same room together.
Yeah, no.
Which I find it's crazy, because we have our relationship goes back so far. When we first met, it was, what was it, in like 2015 on a Skype call? Was that right?
Yeah, I guess it was 2015 or 14.
Or 14, yeah.
But
yeah, so people know what, and this is a project that dates back to 2014, a project that we created, that Sherwood Players created. It was a live action short. So we had a full cast. It was a 11-minute short we did for a good cause. It was basically a tool to fight against distracted driving. And so we created a superhero called Crash, and we put together this live action 11-minute short called Crash, which is about a superhero who stops kids and adults from distracted driving. And we were using it to kind of market with this company. It was this organization called Tex Kills, and they were looking for a way to kind of put their brand on the cause. They were doing I think they were setting up like a bus tour, and they wanted to have this kind of character, this superhero, to kind of ride around with them on the bus and just kind of promote safe driving to kids, and kids that were preteens that didn't even have their driver's license yet, but kind of get them established that they were going to be safe drivers when they got their licenses. So the problem happened when this company went under. They completely disbanded, and then there was no bus tour. And now we're sitting here with this 11-minute. It's kind of a comedy, family comedy, but educational piece, and we didn't really know what to do with it. And a friend of mine had suggested, why don't you turn this into animation and rebrand it because we had a logo on the guy's shirt, the Text Kills logo, and so why don't you get rid of that logo, put a big C, a C on the chest, and do it as an animation, and then you can keep doing more episodes. I said, that sounds like a great idea, but I have no idea who I would go to do that. And then Fernando, you were recommended to us, and that's what happened. And I had no idea how this was going to work. How do we create this animation project from such a far distance and do it all online? It
was super crazy. I remember we started defining the art style for the main character, for Crash.
Yeah,
I got some of the initial draft for the characters. I don't know if you can see.
That's
him. This is one of the proposals.
Here, I'm gonna
for Crash. That one.
Do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, this one is not the final.
Right.
I got another here, but I was trying to. Looks good. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to keep keep it like a little bit real, but then we started going for more like a cartoonish art style for him. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we can see it. We can see it. Very good.
I like this.
Yeah.
No, this one. This.
Oh, I see. The one on the right. Yeah.
And then then we get to the final. I don't think it's here. No, it's not. Then we get to the final design. This guy over here. These are his expressions.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was a really fun process to make him. And we went back and forth with the design, because I remember I was on a travel in Venezuela when we were doing this. I was doing this in my grandma's house, and I remember that vividly. So yeah, it was. Remember the time was a little bit hard for us because we were moving to out of the country. So yeah, it was like the last project that we did in Venezuela and the first one that we did here in Curaçao.
I see. Yeah, I remember. I remember that, Fernando. I remember that that transition for you at the time, and just us getting to know each other and figure out our vision together as storytellers. And I realized you were not just an animator; you were also you were also a director. And then I think it just made sense that we went into Crash when we started developing the first season together. That we went in as co-directors, and I think that was a really good idea, because it really showed that, like, I wasn't just me. I mean, yeah, I had written the script, but it wasn't just me saying, draw this, do that. You were also, as a collaboration with me, figuring out the through line from a directing point of view, how to maneuver these characters through this world and really demonstrate this kind of feeling that comes through on the screen with the drawings, with the way the characters would behave. And like, one thing I remember with you, we had the original cast of the live action Crash. There were about 14 or 15 actors in that film. And you asked me, are they going to voice the characters? And I said, well, yeah, absolutely. I want them to voice the characters. And then you said this, you said, show me, I want to have a visual of everyone. We had pictures taken of all of them. You said, I want to create animated versions of the actual actors. And I was like, I thought that was interesting, because like, how do we do it? Like, you could have made them look like anything, but you were like, I want to base them off the actual actors. And I think that was such a genius idea, because you had never met them. You and I have never been in the same room. You were never going to be in the same with these guys either during the process. But you took the pictures, you created like characters based off the kind of how they felt in the pictures. And so everybody that voiced, they were also, the whole group, they were so impressed. They're like, oh my God, this looks like kind of like a superhero version of me, or some of them playing villains. One of our guys, Steve Brock, was playing the villain. He's like, oh, this is like the villain version of me, playing Crash's arch enemy, the Cell. That was a fun one to put together.
You know what? I got here like the process of him.
Oh, hold on. Let me put that on the thing. Hold on.
Can you see it? Yeah.
I want to get the whole. Let's see this. So
this is the I don't know if this one was the first draft. Maybe I guess the first was with the short, and then we decided to get the long hair for the animation.
Right.
And this is the super villain version of him.
Right. Well, listen, Fernando, this is so people are able to see this, that this obviously, to start the animation process, it has to start with sketching and just kind of creatively figuring out on a two-dimensional page, right on the page, literally pencil to paper, this is what it's going to look like. Now, what I want to see right now, if you can help take us through the next steps of how we get that animation on the screen. I'm curious to see this. So let me know. Do you want me to bring up this? Yeah,
the video. Play the video.
I want to make sure I get the right one because you got two up here right now. Is it this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Let me put this on. Hold on.
Okay. Here we're a little bit ahead of the beginning.
Do you want me to?
Let me pause it a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Because first we need to make the storyboard for the whole episode of the animation. We start usually with the script. That's your part. Then you guys did the voiceover, and with that I start making all the draft for the scenes and the blocking for the scenes. It's more or less like doing a film, but here you need to do you need to think about it, all the props, where you're going to locate all the people and all the stuff.
Right.
And after you did the storyboard, we check it. We check if everything is correct. We take the voiceover, and then we make an animatic of it. And with that, we can check the timing of the animation. Try to tie everything up, and then we start making the final assets for the animation, which is this part here that we are seeing. Right now, I'm just drawing the final assets for the characters, and you can see the draft in the background. So it's a little bit fast, but
no,
yeah,
it's awesome.
So yeah, this one were made in CorelDRAW, and I just try to vectorize all the different parts for the animation. Here we already got blocked all the scenes, so I know exactly what the movements are gonna be. So I know in this step I know what I need to move, what I need to do. Can you change for the screen?
We'll do the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Here I got the episode 15. This is the first file that I did for this episode.
Okay.
And here I got all the scenes. Here you can see it. 1 second here. Here you can see all the scenes layout. So here you got your intro. Here you can see this is the scene that goes in the storyboard. Mm-hmm. Here's all the parts that moves in that scene. So I need to recreate all these pieces to make the animation. Here too. Here's
so moving pieces you're talking about, you have to
Yeah.
recreate those every time the movement, so to create the movement over the
Yeah.
over the backgrounds. Yeah.
And yeah, I do all of that for. This is an interesting one because. Okay, Google. This is an interesting one because I got a lot of stuff here, and this scene got the need for this scene is that I need to take out all the hot dogs, the drinks, all the fries, the popcorn, all of that need to be on the um, I forgot how to say this. All the stuff need to be here, but also I need to take out one by one all these pieces. So I need to make it all those pieces separately. And here I got the final. Here you can see everything is done.
Mm.
You can see the hot dog, the drink, the popcorn, all of that. Um, yeah, you just need to think ahead all that you need, all the pieces that you will need for the animation. That's why we first did the animatic,
Right.
and then we start finishing the assets for the animation. Yeah, here you can see all the different pieces. Here you can see a character breakdown with all the head, the hair, all the moving parts need to be separately, so you can play with them. That's sort of speaking.
So literally all the moving parts, you can,
Yeah,
by separating them, you're able to play with them individually and have like arms moving and
yeah,
like
exactly.
holding that food, holding a drink. Yeah, just walking. So all of it. So you've broken down almost like every body part and every mechanism of movement is all broken down into pieces.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here, this one is a little bit different because this one is a sequence frame by frame. Because this one is not moved like a motion graphic, I need to do a frame by frame animation for the feet. So you can see here is the one for Marisa.
Yeah,
I
Marissa,
don't-
the
Marisa,
ex-girlfriend,
yeah.
the ex-girlfriend of Crash. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the one for Crash. So we already got the loop animation for this with these 4 frames, and then I made a loop in After Effects, and then you can just repeat it and got the animation for that. And here you can see the torso is separated from the feet, so you can have that bouncing effect on that on
Right.
the torso. Also the head, the cape, all of that is separated just to be able to animate it.
Right, incredible. And just to be clear for people watching, you've basically broken down this scene. It's episode 15, which is,
Yeah.
so we're far into the storyline. But at this episode, this is where the characters are all gathering together at the drive-in to watch the premiere of Crash, which was made into an actual film with famous actors that are now voicing the roles in the film. Or they're not voicing; they're playing it. So in the world of Crash, there are actors that were cast as the characters. So the characters are going to the drive-in to see themselves being played on the big screen by famous actors. So like you're literally having them grabbing the popcorn and the drinks, going to go sit down and get set at the drive-in to watch the movie.
Yeah.
That was a really fun. Honestly, Fernando, that was like my most fun episode I did with you. Was this last episode 15? It was really, really fun. And one of the main reasons it was so fun is that we had an actual celebrity voice himself in the film. Ed Asner came in and voiced himself, and we're gonna play the actual finished clip of that in a little bit here. I wanted people to know that we'll be playing that clip soon. But yeah, if you have anything else you want to add about the process, please, Fernando.
Right now, no. Can you stop the
Yes.
the sharing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're back here. Okay. I mean, For me, I am so impressed that because this project that we've been working on all this time, it's so complicated. I mean, we got like 40 characters. I think 40 different characters, and you made sure to make an example of each of them is literally based on a different actor. And I had 40 voice actors. Nobody is doubling up on roles. Everybody was voicing the character based on themselves. And I mentioned Ed Asner. We were really, really, really happy and fortunate to have him part of this particular episode. And we're gonna show a clip of that in a second. But I forgot to mention this. Everyone, before we started the show today, yesterday I had uploaded Crash, the original live action. So if you guys get a chance, you got to go on our YouTube show, watch the original 11-minute live action. You'll see where this thing originated from. And then as far as season 1 and season 2 of Crash, I want to be very clear. It is not yet available publicly. We've been doing this privately within our own internal usage, and we've had private screenings within our own company. And so each episode has had its own premiere date internally, but we're about to make a transition to public release, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. But for now, Fernando, do you want to show this clip of the episode with Ed Asner? Are you ready to show it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard for me to watch because it was so fun working with him, and now he just passed a few days ago. But I think this was a good move. We were going to show you guys a trailer today of Crash, but we decided this was way more appropriate to do. And you guys can see this is a scene right from the drive-in scene where the characters are looking up on the screen and seeing the premiere of Crash, the movie. And it's starring all these famous actors, Ryan Reynolds, Jared Leto. But we got and we have actors voicing those roles. But we actually got the actual Ed Asner to voice himself in this scene. So I'm going to bring it up right now, and let's just appreciate this that we did this, and thank you, Fernando, for putting this together. And I'm excited to watch this. It's really cool. So give me 1 second. I'm going to load it right now. Bring this up here. Bring us down here. Okay, here we go. Here is a clip from Crash, the animated series, from season 2, episode 15, featuring the late great Ed Asner.
I don't care if he's already doing Gambit. I want Channing Tatum in the next Justice League movie. I don't care how you do it. We make it happen.
I told you, man, no texting and driving. That means no cell phone at all. Understand? Next time, I keep you.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Never again. Never again.
And one more thing. Slow down.
You are so cool.
Awesome.
That was cute.
That was fun. That was really fun. And we were just so fortunate that Ed said yes to that. He believed in the cause. He always believed in the good causes that he wanted to associate with. It's not just like he would just do any animated series or any project. There had to be a reason. So, obviously we have a great reason with Crash. Crash it's a good cause. We're really excited about the next steps with this project. And I wanted people to know that we have a new sales company that has come on board, Hudson Sterling. They are now repping this series, and we're going to know very soon some of the outlets that they have lined up for us to release this officially, finally, publicly. We're going to be releasing season 1 and season 2 publicly, and we'll keep everybody posted on this because we had so many people do so much work on this. There's, was it 15 episodes, Fernando, that we've done?
Yeah.
15 episodes, all fun, you know, action-packed. We have fun with this genre because every other thing we see out there about texting and driving, it's all really doom and gloom. It's like kids going through windshields and just death, and it's just really hard to watch. And what we know what we're doing with this series is that we're showing, you know, kids that we're getting their attention with something like cool and fun that they can be proud of, not feared into putting their phones down, but feeling like a duty, like they can become a superhero themselves and do the right thing. And it's worked for other campaigns. We know this has worked for Smokey the Bear with forest fires. We know this has worked with McGruff the Crime Dog for crime. We know this has worked with Captain Planet for the environment. So we've seen these superhero figures being introduced to kids at a young age to give them that sense of empowering. That it's a sense of empowerment that they can do the right thing, not be feared into it, not scared into it, but do it because it's right. So that's why we love this series. And thank you, Fernando, for being obviously part of this from the beginning when we needed to branch out. We needed to get into animation, and so it's just been so awesome, our relationship moving forward. Hey, Fernando, should we tell them that we're working on a season 3 already, or is it too soon?
I think it's too soon.
Too soon.
Don't say.
I won't say anything. Wait, I already said it. Oops.
They wouldn't know.
Could I edit that out? I should edit that out.
Yeah.
So tell us, Fernando, what else do you have currently going on with your company, with Pemington Studio? What else do you have in the work?
Well, right now, keeping with the animation theme, we're working on an animated podcast. It's a little bit of anthropomorphic animals talking about pop culture. It's almost done. Maybe next month will be release it. I don't know because that you know, personal projects are always like in the end, in the back. So first comes everything else, and then your stuff. But we're excited about that project. I got I don't know if we can show a little bit here. Just got a puppet of one of the characters.
Absolutely. Yes, for sure. Let me bring that up for you. Absolutely.
Yeah. You can share the screen here, and let me know when.
I think we're on. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. This mess is one of the characters. This one is called Dave, the dove. So, and here. Here you can see this is a different process of animation. Here we got a puppet. This is just a draft that I did in Photoshop, just to make the test for the program. And here you can see we can switch out all the sets for the different expressions, like an anger head, an afraid one. This one is a little bit cynic, I don't know, a little bit happy, and a neutral one. And you got all the mouths in there, the different eyes and stuff. So here you got all the arms for all the expressions that you can do with him. And here is something new, something more up to date with the current trends in animation, in digital animation. And we're working hard on this. I hope we can get it done and next month.
Very cool. I love it. This looks really fun. And who's your target audience for this project?
This one, you can stop the
okay.
screen share. Sorry.
I'll bring that down. Okay. Here we are.
Yeah, thank you. This one is gonna be in Spanish. I'm gonna voice the two hosts. It's gonna be Dave the dove, and Igor is an iguana, so it's Igor and Dave. And it's gonna be in Spanish. I'm gonna voice them out, and I think we want to target the Venezuelan people that it's out there, because we're gonna use some Venezuelan slang and stuff. So that's the main like target that we're hoping for. But I don't know, that we were thinking about that because there's a lot of people, a lot of our friends that are out there, and lately this kind of shows has brought us together. So this is one like a, I don't know, we can participate in that, but with our own spin, because we haven't seen something like this. At least we haven't seen it, but I don't know. Let's see what happens with this.
I love it. Fernando, if I know you're really, really busy, and I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day to come on the show. I want to give you the
I
opportunity.
haven't came out of from my house.
So you didn't have to drive to the office to do this.
Yeah.
But no, it's just nice. It's just awesome for you taking time out to do this with us. And I just want to say, like, I know you're working so hard. You're like leading kind of a one-man operation. I know you've had other people help. And I know when we've worked on Crash these first 2 seasons together, you've had other people come in and help occasionally. But you basically do all of this. Like you're kind of almost a one. Are you like a one-man team? Like it feels like that. How are you able to do that? I mean, it's insane. Like you're able to do all of this, like from your own home setup, like in your own home studio.
Yeah.
So
well, and actually, sometimes I even up and doing the music too. So
and you do the music.
Yeah, sometimes let me see if I can. Yeah, there is a piano also over there, and there's a lot of stuff that I can do.
That's incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. Well, I'm going to plug you anyways, because even though I know you're probably up to your neck in work, I'm going to let people know if they have anything that they want to discuss with you about animation, their own personal projects, they want to come to you the way I was recommended to come to you all those years ago. I would like to give them a chance to contact you. How can people get in touch with you, Fernando?
Okay, you can find us in, we have our own website, pimentonstudio.com, and also in Instagram or Facebook and YouTube too, Pimenton Studio on all the platforms.
We're going to add in your website into the link once this posts on YouTube, and so people can scroll down and find the link if they want to get in touch with you and your awesome animation team, which is basically a one-man team. But I know you have a little bit of help. You can't, but I don't know. I just think it's incredible that you're able to do all that.
Oh, I guess in episode 5 we got a guy that was working with us at the time.
That's right.
But the rest of the series was just me.
Wow, incredible, incredible.
One more thing, I need to thank the twins, Los Mocho.
Yes.
Because those were the guys that bring us together. So if I didn't start, maybe they're gonna call me.
We have to thank the twins. They were in Venezuela. We were working together on a documentary called Tupamaro, and we were in the middle of a 2.5-week editing session. I think it was very, very early 2015. Yeah, January 2015. We were doing a 2.5-week editing session, and they told me about you. And that's when, that was excellent that they hooked us up. So thanks for giving a shout out to those guys. They're very talented twins, very artistic, and they're multi-talented. And they knew that we would make a good match. So yes, absolutely. Thanks to them. And thanks to you, Fernando, for believing in our project Crash and being just a major part of it and teaming up with me on this and our whole community and getting 2 full seasons of content together. And we're ready to put it out there soon. And so people, please keep in touch. Go on SherwoodPlayers.com. We'll keep you guys posted. And we're going to be releasing trailers soon for season 1 and season 2 and let you guys know where you can watch those full episodes on. And then later we'll announce the possible season 3, but not right now. That's not happening right now. Not happening. Okay. Very cool. Thanks so much, Fernando. It was so awesome to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll catch up, and we're going to be on Clubhouse in about 10 minutes, right?
Okay, cool.
Let's get on. give people a chance to engage with us, like on the app. If you guys don't know it, please download the Clubhouse app right now and find us, the Sherwood Players Club. And we're going to be on at 3 o'clock Pacific time. It's in about 9 minutes from now. And it's called Power to the Artist. We're going to have Fernando on with us for a little bit, and we'll be able to engage and discuss some of the stuff we talked about today and anything else related to branding and entrepreneurship and just putting yourself, just building yourself, making you stronger and building your network in this crazy industry that is worldwide. It's not just in Hollywood, it's everywhere. And I just love to have these type of connections with you so far away and be able to work with you, Fernando. So thank you so much, and take it easy, and we'll catch up soon. We'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Cool.
Okay. That completes our show for today, the Sherwood Shakeup episode 8. That was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed doing this, and it's been, as we said earlier, it's been a tough time. Last couple days, we are getting through it. We are, we're stronger. Whatever doesn't kill us makes us stronger, as they say, or stranger, as some others would say. But as we move forward, guys, just stay tuned in. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the little bell icon. You can get notifications from us. We're going to be back on YouTube, the Sherwood Shakeup episode 9, which originally our guest was going to be the great Ed Asner. Unfortunately, he passed away 2 days ago. We will be attributing our entire show next Tuesday in remembering our good friend Ed Asner. We're very excited. We're going to be putting a really fun show together for you guys. It's going to be awesome. So please tune in next week. Share this if you guys want to, and let people know. We're the Sherwood Shakeup, Sherwood Players, SherwoodPlayers.com. Join our community. Ask to join our Facebook group. It's a private group with over 300 artists around the community, around the world, really. But we are based here in Los Angeles. You can have direct contact with us through that group. All you got to do is request to join Sherwood Players Production Group. Don't forget to follow us on all socials, Sherwood Players. And we will see you live back here next Tuesday, September 7th, for our dedication episode to the great Ed Asner. Take care, and be strong, be brave, and we'll see you next